Imagine a country ranked among the 3 most dangerous in the world. A place where the sound of gunfire and the smell of gunpowder sometimes feel more normal than the sound of birds. A place where human life resembles a candle in the wind. It could be extinguished at any moment. This country is Myanmar. A neighbor to Vietnam, it harbors Mong La. Mong La is neither an ordinary city nor a typical village. It is a special city, a place when national laws are a joke and taboos are openly and shamelessly disregarded every day. Here, there are regions and territories that could become scenes of armed conflict at any moment. Yet, amidst this chaos, astonishing beauties breathe. From the mysterious tattoos on the faces of Chinese tribal women to the colorful Longyi that define the identity of men. Wait, that's not the whole story. A unique calendar, an 8-day week, shapes the entire lives of the people. Isn't that madness? These unbelievable contradictions are precisely what make Myanmar one of the most fascinating and, at the same time, mysterious places on Earth. Are you ready to explore these strange truths that might be hard to believe? Then join me. Now let's dive deep into Myanmar, this land full of breathtaking contrasts. When Myanmar is mentioned, the first thing that might come to many people's minds is the news of internal conflicts, coups, and the complicated political and social situation of this country. Unfortunately, this is a bitter and undeniable reality. Myanmar has been embroiled in long and brutal civil wars for years, and even now, various ethnic groups are pitted against each other. These conflicts have not only resulted in the loss of thousands of innocent lives, but have also cast a heavy shadow of fear and despair over the daily lives of the people. Imagine living in a land where security is a luxury, and every day you might lose your loved ones or be forced to leave your home. This is where the phrase, "human life is softly like a candle in the wind," finds its deep meaning. At any moment, a merciless breeze could extinguish this delicate flame forever. However, and this is where our but matters, Myanmar is not just this dark and painful face. Right in the heart of this chaos, beneath the ashes of war and bloodshed, lies a unique gem of culture, history, and strange traditions that captivates every observer. Today, we are going to focus precisely on this but. We will show how alongside these darknesses, there are lights of authenticity, beauty, and resilience that make Myanmar an unparalleled land. Our first stop is where the women of the Chinese tribe tell a story of resistance and beauty with their skin. The story of facial tattoos. Yes, you heard it right. Tattoos on the face. Now imagine, in times not too long ago, young women of this tribe intricately crafted designs on their entire faces with their own hands, using needles and natural dyes. From the outside, this might seem strange and even painful. However, the purpose of this act runs deeper than you might think. According to local legends and narratives, these beautiful women undertook this practice to avoid being kidnapped as wives of foreign kings and rulers, and to remain with their tribe and families. It was as if they wanted to hide their physical beauty with this special mark, or at least alter it in a way that would make them less attractive to outsiders. A strange yet brave move to preserve freedom, identity, and family. These tattoos were not just a form of self-defense. They became a symbol of solidarity, resilience, and the unique beauty of Chinese culture. Today, with the passage of time and social changes, this tradition has largely faded, and we can mostly see these tattoos on older women. However, each tattoo is a living storybook, a book of history, resistance, and pride. After this passionate story, let's turn to another symbol of Myanmar's identity, the Longyi. What do you think Myanmar men wear? You might say pants, but you'd be mistaken. A significant portion of men in Myanmar wear a traditional garment called longyi instead of trousers. The longyi is a long, rectangular piece of cloth that is wrapped around the waist and tied. At first glance, for those of us accustomed to seeing trousers, it may seem a bit strange. However, the longyi is more than just clothing. It is part of national identity, a cultural symbol, and at the same time, an incredibly practical garment. Imagine, in the hot and humid climate of Myanmar, there is nothing cooler and more comfortable than a longyi. The airflow easily passes underneath, keeping the body cool. Additionally, the longyi is incredibly versatile. It can be used for swimming, as a towel, or even as a blanket on cooler nights. There are various ways to tie a longyi, each suited for specific situations. For men, it symbolizes respect for tradition and culture. Women have their own versions. But the men's longyi is truly a remarkable phenomenon. Here, we realize that clothing is not just for covering, but can carry thousands of years of culture, identity, and adaptation to the environment. Now, are you ready for one of the strangest facts about Myanmar? The calendar. Yes, this country's calendar. While the entire world operates on 7-day weeks, Myanmar runs on a unique 8-day week. How is that possible? The philosophy behind this system is deeply rooted in Buddhist beliefs and astrology. Buddhists believe that each day of the week is governed by a specific planet and animal. To complete this cycle, Wednesday is divided into 2 parts, Wednesday morning and Wednesday afternoon. Thus, instead of 7 days, we have 8 days, each with its own energy and symbol. This 8-fold division is reflected not only in the calendar, but also in the daily lives of the people. Every Myanmar individual has a specific birthday based on the day they were born, and if it's Wednesday, whether in the morning or afternoon. This birthday has a direct connection to their personality, fate, and even luck. For instance, in Buddhist temples, there is a Buddha statue and a symbolic animal for each of these 8 days. People visit the temple, pray, and pour water in front of the statue corresponding to their birthday to wash away sins, seek good fortune, and clear their minds. This calendar is not merely a timekeeping system. It is a spiritual guide that connects people to their Buddhist roots. It's truly amazing how a seemingly simple system can be so intricately woven into the fabric of a nation's life. Myanmar is the land of Buddha and golden temples. Buddhism is not just a religion, it's a way of life that shapes every aspect of Myanmar's society. From the daily rituals of monks to family structures and even urban architecture. Across Myanmar, you will find thousands of temples and pagodas adorned with gold, their brilliance captivating the eye. The most famous of these is the Shwedagon Pagoda in Yangon, a symbol of the spiritual and cultural wealth of this country. When you enter these temples, a sense of peace and spirituality envelops you that you won't experience anywhere else. The fragrant incense, the soothing prayers of monks, and the faces of locals lost in thought create an atmosphere that can touch you spiritually, even if you are not a Buddhist. But the strange facts about Myanmar don't end here. Did you know that smoking tobacco leaves known as cheroot is very common in Myanmar? These large, hand-rolled cigars have become part of the culture, with men and women, young and old, smoking them everywhere. They have their own unique flavor and aroma, and seeing them in people's hands is one of the symbols of Myanmar. Or how about Tanaka? This yellow substance, derived from the bark of specific trees, is one of the beauty secrets of both Myanmar women and men. They apply it as a paste on their faces, not only for beauty and skin cooling, but also as a natural sunscreen and remedy for acne and blemishes. Seeing women and children walking around with artistic designs of Tanaka on their faces is a completely unique sight that can only be seen in Myanmar. It acts as a natural and traditional beauty mask that has been passed down through generations. Interestingly, despite the conflicts and challenges, the people of Myanmar are incredibly hospitable and kind. If you travel to this country, of course, with caution and in safe areas, you will be met with warm smiles and generous help from the locals. Despite all the hardships, they have maintained their spirit and welcome strangers with open arms. This spirit is itself a bright and strange truth amid the darkness. Additionally, I must mention Inle Lake. This lake is famous not only for its stunning natural beauty, but also for its unique fishermen. The fishermen of Inle have a distinctive way of rowing their boats, with one leg. Yes, they hold the oar with one foot and use the other to propel the boat forward. This technique enables them to observe the water while rowing and spot fish. It is an incredible skill that can only be seen in Myanmar. The floating villages and gardens on Inle Lake represent another world altogether. Thailand, neighboring Myanmar, is famous for Muay Thai. But Myanmar has its own boxing style called Lethwei. Lethwei is known as the art of 8 limbs, as it allows the use of hands, feet, knees, elbows, and even the head. This sport is extremely brutal and intense, and its fighters are renowned for their toughness and pain tolerance. Watching a Lethwei match is an unforgettable experience, especially for those with the heart for it. Regarding Mong, this city is an autonomous region on the border with China, known for its lawlessness and illegal activities. Casinos, the sale of endangered animals, and other shady dealings have turned this city into a lawless zone. This bitter reality reveals another face of Myanmar, showing how in certain areas, the control of the central government has diminished, leading to chaos. This aspect of Myanmar serves more as a warning for travelers than an attraction. Myanmar is also filled with superstitions and strange beliefs. The people have a strong belief in astrology, spirits, and magic. Fortune-telling, the use of charms, and performing specific rituals to ward off the evil eye or attract good luck are integral parts of life for many. Even in important life decisions, such as marriage or starting a business, these beliefs are consulted. These spiritual and sometimes supernatural elements add more layers to the cultural complexity of Myanmar. And finally, food. Myanmar cuisine may not be as famous as that of its neighbors, Thailand and India, but it has its own unique flavors. The foundation of its dishes consists of fish, rice, noodles, and various vegetables. Lapet tok, a salad made from fermented tea leaves, is one of the most famous and unusual dishes. Fermented tea is mixed with nuts, fried garlic, and other ingredients to create a unique salad. Its taste is peculiar, but trying it is essential for anyone traveling to Myanmar. Myanmar is an open book of stories of resilience, beauty, faith, and survival. This country provides a significant lesson about the contrasts and complexities of the world. It shows how, alongside profound challenges and conflicts, deep roots of culture, tradition, and identity can be found, remaining unchanged for years and connecting people. This land, with all its beauties and sorrows, is like a rough, uncut diamond that the more you look at it, the more you become captivated by its various facets. I hope this virtual trip to Myanmar has given you a new perspective and has made you look at the world around you with more curiosity. Myanmar teaches us that nothing in this world is one-dimensional, and there is always a light for discovery alongside the darkness. What do you think? Which of these strange facts surprised you the most? Have you ever thought about traveling to Myanmar? Please share your thoughts in the comments section. Don't forget to like and subscribe so we can embark on more exciting journeys together and uncover more secrets. Until the next video, take care of yourself.